CNN senior White House correspondent Ed Henry. Hi, Ed. I understand you have some new reporting on this. What are you hearing from the White House?
That's right, Jessica. A senior official confirming that Mrs. Obama's plane had to briefly abort the landing yesterday at Andrews Air Force Base, but they're trying to downplay this a little bit by saying, look, the plane just circled Andrews Air Force Base briefly while a C-17 that had gotten a little too close to Mrs. Obama's plane landed. Then Mrs. Obama's plane landed after that. Now, the new detail we have as well is that I'm told by a senior official that Mrs. Obama's plane was only 3 miles apart from this C-17. That may seem like a long distance, but the FAA maintains that it has to be a 5-mile distance. That's what caused this scare. Mrs. Obama's plane and the C-17 around Andrews Air Force Base, they were only 3 miles apart. So still some distance, but close enough that it caused some fear. But I'm being told by the senior official that it was not dangerously close, as the Washington Post originally reported. They're trying to downplay that, and in saying here within the administration, they do not believe that Mrs. Obama's life was ever in danger. In fact, I'm told by a senior official that one White House aide that was on Mrs. Obama's plane didn't even know at the time that there was an incident happening, that there was a landing that was aborted, or that there was some sort of a threat or problem, because it was all relatively smooth, Jessica.
That's a great detail to know, Ed. So smooth experience for Mrs. Obama, but we know she got within 3 miles of another plane.
Still very scary, and important to note as well that I'm told by the senior official the FAA is investigating this because the planes were too close, and also there was somewhere in the process an air traffic controller's mistake. Now, our producer, Shauna Shepard, has actually dug up some interesting new information that, in fact, the FAA and in federal air traffic controllers actually do oversee Andrews. It's not military officials that are doing that, and that this was somewhere along the line an air traffic controller's mistake, maybe not at Andrews itself, but at another airfield nearby that led to this. So the FAA is investigating this. There was a problem very clearly, but they are trying to downplay it here at the White House and suggest that Mrs. Obama's life was not in danger, Jessica.
Okay, thank you. Ed Henry reporting from the White House. Please bring us more